Aloha everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Executor Bubbles, bringing you another episode of Wonderful Wednesdays. Now, if you like what I've been putting out, really love it, you could give me a like, leave me a nice comment down below, and even subscribing to this channel. Now, back again for another Wonderful Wednesdays is Norbert the Munster. Hey Norbert, how was your weekend?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm so hungover. Hey, by the way, why is it so dark over there?
Yeah. Somebody turned off the lights outside. But dang though, bro. You're such a hammer.
Oh. How about you, Bubbles? What'd you do this weekend?
Yeah. This weekend, tried to go out as much as I could within the legal limits of social distancing. So we had a barbecue with my JCI chapter on Saturday. And then, or was that Sunday? Yeah, I think that was Sunday. And then I had a few drinks with one of my big bros yesterday.
A few drinks?
Yeah, okay, fine. So I indulged myself on both nights.
That's my dad.
But yeah, I kind of really felt like I needed to though. You know, it was really nice to go out and see my friends, and you know, me and my girlfriend and I, we've been following all of the COVID restrictions on gatherings, social distancing, etc. So
That's good.
I've mostly been cooped up at home doing work.
Yeah, TFTI, bro. TFTI.
Sorry, man. Next time. Yeah, I was just kind of happy to get out of the house, and you know, it's like one of the reasons why I started this Executor Bubbles project was, you know, I knew that people were gonna go through a tough time during this pandemic, and I wanted to do like what little I could during the quarantines and lockdowns to bring a little bit of joy out to, you know, whoever's watching out there.
Some joy for getting out. You plunker. Plunker.
What's a plunker, you nutcase? Oh man. This pandemic has really been kicking our butts though. Like, so many lives have been lost, and so many are sick and suffering, and so many more are, you know, so many businesses are going to go out of business, and it's just been horrible. But, you know, one thing I always stress to my homies is that mental health is something, you know, you can't neglect, especially now.
Can I neglect it? Isn't that Munster?
No, absolutely not, bro. Anyway, today we got a few amazing stories about perseverance and persistence from our everyday heroes.
Everyday heroes.
Our first story today is an amazing story about a young man named Rehan Staton, who first dropped out of college and took a job with his father as a garbage man. Let's see where his story takes us this week.
Oh, Uncle Oscar! Oscar!
Of hard work and perseverance, 24-year-old Rehan Staton worked his way through college as a garbage man and is now picking up something new, an admissions letter to Harvard Law. From curbside to Cambridge, WBZ's Julia McDonald has his amazing story.
It takes a lot to earn acceptance into Harvard Law School, but Rehan Staton's story stands out because of all the things that went wrong. The Maryland man was no student.
Food insecurities, housing insecurities. I mean, I remember that our HVAC system even went out, so in the winter it was super, super cold. And that all trickled down into my education.
After barely getting through high school, Rehan became a sanitation worker to help his single dad pay the bills. When all seemed hopeless, there was always someone in his corner, an inspiring tutor, a kind coworker, Rehan's loyal cousin, or his #1 fan.
My brother literally looked me in my eyes and said, "You were born different. Every time you want to be the best at something, you do it. So just choose to be the best at this, and you're going to be all right."
Not only did he get into college, Rehan became a student leader and the commencement speaker. Now Harvard Law is a victory for his whole community.
Throughout those years, your brother, your dad, those sanitation workers, everyone believing in you. What was so priceless about that?
It wasn't the role models of society who pushed me up. It was the people at the bottom, the people who were formerly incarcerated, the people who were sanitation workers, the people that society says don't be like, who were able to come around me and pick me up. I'm just going to always be grateful and probably always be surprised throughout my entire life.
Now, at each commencement, we ask a student to address the graduating class. And it gives me great pleasure today to introduce Rehan Staton.
We are champions today, but is that truly enough? Muhammad Ali The greatest boxer of all time was not merely known as a boxer. He was a champion, a humanitarian, a world leader. And most importantly, he was known as a man of the people. The most important lesson I learned from Muhammad Ali is this: one-dimensional fighters do not last in the ring, nor do they last outside of the ring. This university has helped us become the exact opposite of one-dimensional. This university breeds multidimensional students. Here we are taught that all the aspects of life matter. The collaboration between the arts and the sciences, music and engineering, history and biology. That is what makes the University of Maryland a special place. And now we have become more than our majors. We are active. We constructively debate on a variety of issues. We protest where we find injustice. And we learn to value the variety of voices of others, even the voices we disagree with. Today, one journey ends and another one begins. We are not leaving here with just our achievements and our GPAs. Rather, we are living here with the versatile skills that enabled us to persevere and succeed here at Maryland. The same skills that gave us the ability to interact with any community and the world around us and work towards change. There is a famous saying in boxing: a champion is someone who gets back up. And as Turks, we are champions because we pick each other up. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2018.
I'm cooking it.
Congratulations! Oh. Let's go!
Wow. Great job, Rehan. That's an amazing story of how a community lifted up a young man to achieve just so much. You know, I can't wait to see all the amazing things that guy's gonna do when he graduates from college or grad school.
Harvard Law. Wow. Do you think it's gonna be more amazing than that law student Elle Woods?
Elle Woods? Yeah. The Elle Woods from Legally Blonde?
Yeah.
And for my admissions essay, I'm going to tell all of you at Harvard why I'm going to make an amazing lawyer.
Your age is really starting to show now, Norbert.
Oh, you shut it. You're older than me, boomer.
What? Screw you, man. I'm not a boomer. I'm right at the tail end of the millennials, though.
Okay, fine. Let's move it along. I don't got all day today.
All right.
Go.
So, our next story today takes us out to Florida, where a staffing company has come up with a super creative way to still do their, employment opportunity job fair stuff. But, that's in the face of their state breaking records for coronavirus. But let's take a look at a quick clip from WPTV News.
Good.
La la la.
A local staffing company is making it easier for job seekers to find employment amid the coronavirus. Express professionals in West Palm Beach have come up with an innovative hiring event to get people back to work. WPTV News Channel 5's Camero Eppinger gives us a closer look at all the new drive-through job fair.
Express Employment Professionals is getting creative with hiring.
We really wanted to try to think out of the box and how we could attract some new applicants.
Wednesday morning, the team braved the scorching heat to put people back to work in Palm Beach County, hosting their very first drive-through job fair. The process is simple yet effective.
We're doing an interview, kind of real quick, a screening interview, and then we are basically trying to figure out which direction to head, and then having them go onto our website and fill out an application, send our resume, and get them placed.
The company works with a variety of local businesses, everything from warehouse jobs, administration work, and IT.
Bought and sold tickets for sporting events and concerts. And obviously all the stadium, there's no more sports and there's no more concerts, so you can imagine, you know, how I'm doing.
For Matt Thompson, the past few months have been tough. He's been out of work and stuck at home. Despite the setback, he remains positive that things will get better.
A name out there and get started again, hopefully, you know, provided everybody can get back going again.
In Palm Beach County, Cameron Leppinger, WPTV News Channel 5.
The company says it will host their second drive-thru job fair on Thursday, August 6th, which also happens to be designated as National Interview Day. For more information, visit our website at WPTV.com.
Express Employment Professionals, that was a dope and creative job fair. Great job, guys. What do you think, Norbert? Norbert? Norbert!
Oh, hey, sorry, Bubbles. Yeah, I need a job too. More staffing people should do stuff like that. I need that.
You need a girlfriend, bro. I'm just joking. But, you know, being quarantined and not seeing my friends was actually pretty tough. You know, it's definitely taken its toll on me.
What? Really? You have the mental fortitude of a tank.
Thanks, man. But it's been tough. You know, I'm sure it's been tough on everyone. As strong as anyone's ever gonna be, we're all human, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Even Will Smith has been going through stuff, huh?
Well, you know, I think that was a little bit different, bro. You know, his wife cheated on him with his son's friend, and then they called it an entanglement. That's some pretty crazy stuff, and yeah, I'm kind of glad they're working it out, but you can tell he's still hurting a little bit.
Yeah, different situation.
Yeah, pretty wildly different, dude. Like, I feel bad for Will Smith. You know, I think he's a great guy, but bad boys for life.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Anyway, our last story for today is going to take us all the way out to Jacksonville, Florida, to see a heartwarming story of a woman who was determined not to let the coronavirus get in the way of the love that she had of her husband. Let's take a quick look at this clip from Fox News.
They say, if at first you don't succeed, try again, or in this case, try something different. Mary Daniel visited her husband, Steve, every single day at his assisted living facility until visitations were no longer allowed due to the lockdown. The virus kept them apart for 114 days, but determined to reunite with her husband of 24 years, she came up with a plan. And how did she get inside? Well, Mary joins us right now from the great city of Jacksonville, Florida. Mary Daniel, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. So I know you visited Steve, who's got early onset Alzheimer's, every day until the lockdown. Then you went over 100 days without being near him, but you were close to him, weren't you?
I was. We live 5 miles apart. We tried FaceTime calls. We did 2 window visits that were extremely difficult for him. He cried the entire time. So after Father's Day, I decided that wasn't going to work either.
And so you went to the facility and you said, hey, you know, I haven't seen him for 114 days. That's the final number there. Could I volunteer? Could I do something? I just need to be near my husband. And what did they tell you, Mary?
They told me that they did have a part-time job available if I was interested. I said, I am definitely interested. What is it? And they said it's a dishwasher. So I said, well, I'll be a dishwasher then.
All right. So tell us how your day goes now when you go over to the facility and start your day essentially in the kitchen.
Well, I start my day with a full-time job, and then at 5 o'clock, I head to the kitchen. He does not know that I'm there yet because that would be extremely difficult for him to understand. Why am I there and not visiting him? But I spend 2 hours in the kitchen in the evenings. I do the dinner dishes when they come in, mop the floors, clean up, clean the grill, take the garbage out, that normal type of work that's done in a kitchen to close it down to get it ready for the next day. And then when I'm done, I get to go and I get to spend a couple hours with him.
You know, some people might go, man, she worked so hard just to see him for an hour or two. Mary, is that worth it to you?
Oh my God, it's absolutely priceless. He is a dementia patient, and dementia patients need love and care. They need touch. They need companionship. Their brain, without it, will just wither away. So me being with him, being able to hold him, we get ready for bed just like we used to do. We actually, every day when I went after work, I would get him ready for bed. We'd lay in bed and watch television. We would really be able to relax, and he would be able to go off to sleep. And we're now able to get back into that routine. Even though it's only 2 days a week, he now knows I'm there and I'm coming back. And until that, for 114 days, he did not know that I was not there.
Mary, I've heard some people have compared your story to The Notebook. It's a modern day, it's a love story like no other that I can think of during the COVID days.
It is incredibly, I'm incredibly blessed for the facility. He's at Rose Castle at Deerwood, and they have gone above and beyond. The staff there is working so hard to take care of them, but they need the family's help again.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that we can mobilize this, and really we're trying to get to our governors in every state to just talk to us about what's happening. We have isolated these patients to save them, and this isolation is going to kill them. There's going to be huge collateral damage here. There has to be a better way for us to get in under safe circumstances, whether that be outdoor space, indoor space, a clean room.
Right.
Other states are doing things that are working, and we need to do that too.
And that's why you've created a Facebook page called Caregivers for Compromised. People might want to take a look at it. They can go to our website, foxandfriends.com, and Mary, we will link to yours. Thank you very much for coming by and telling us your story.
Thank you.
Oh man, that was so sweet of her. I hope my wife will love me like that when I'm older.
Bubbles, you aren't married yet? Are you hinting
No,
something?
no. I'm just saying, dude. I can't talk like that kind of stuff. My girl's gonna kill me if she catches me talking like that.
You're such a dude, Bubbles.
Yeah. But back to what we were talking about earlier. I think it's so important for people to remember to take care of themselves mentally. I've seen posts about how people feel that they need to come out of quarantine with a new skill or a new job or something like that, but I don't really think that's necessary at all.
Huh?
I think the most important thing that we need to come out of quarantine with is our lives and our loved ones. Even those that are out there still grinding during the pandemic, we gotta remind ourselves it's okay to take a break once in a while, because burnout sucks, dude.
Really?
I'm serious. Those other things like skills, they're good to get and you can always get them. But especially with all the civil unrest going on, we got a pandemic and all that kind of crazy things. People, it's tough. But we got to look out for our friends, our family, and our loved ones. And to that, we got to look after ourselves.
Yeah, you're right about that one, Bubbles. Actually, coming out to help with your project has been real fun. I feel you listening to the positivity. It's really been changing my perspective to a positive one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, dude. In all likelihood, if you take a look at what's going on right now with the coronavirus, we're going to have to brace down for more lockdowns and quarantines, and, we just got to be prepared. My friend Greg Hunter from USA Watchdog, he says, prepare yourself mentally, physically, and above all spiritually. God the Father and His Son Jesus Christ are firmly in control.
Wow, that was so spiritual.
Yeah, it sure is, And every time I watch one of his weekly news wrap-up things, it's really good to hear as a little reminder every week.
I'm sure.
Anyway, so I don't want to take too much of your time, Norbert. So let's start wrapping it up, shall we?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for sticking with us all the way to the end of this video again. This channel and all that we do, all that we cover highlights all of you guys out there, the good people in this world. Now, if you want to, review a community project or want to share some stories, please leave them in the comment section down below. You can also email them directly to me at stories@ebubbleshi.com. And, if we're going to have to go into quarantine again, guys, please remember to be kind to yourself as well as others. We all need to come out of this together.
Email Bubbles.
If you guys are needing an extra, some encouraging words or something, also feel free to email me as well. I will respond to it as I'm able to.
Do it.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you all next week for another episode of Wonderful Wednesdays. And remember, if you're ever angry or upset, there's no angry way to say bubbles. Aloha.